On the 60th anniversary of JFK's Moonshot speech on sending a man to the moon, President Biden will give a speech on the cancer moonshot. He'll do so at the John F. Kennedy Library and Museum in Boston. President Biden announcing the reignited cancer moonshot earlier this year with goals to cut cancer deaths in half and improve the lives of those impacted. Newsy national correspondent Haley Bull is live at the White House with more on what the president will lay out and the actions he's expected to take today. Good morning, Haley.
Hey, Jay, good morning. President Biden is highlighting an initiative that ultimately looks to, quote, end cancer as we know it. And he's doing that by drawing on President Kennedy's historic speech. Now, this afternoon, Biden is expected to lay out the steps the administration is taking when it comes to the cancer moonshot. The White House says those steps include a few things: an executive order on biotechnology and biomanufacturing, announcing a director for the Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health. It's a new agency modeled after DoD health initiatives. It's housed in the NIH, and what it looks to do is speed up the government's ability when it comes to biomedical and health research. And he's also expected to talk about the Cancer Cabinet's progress on detection technology, and that will include highlighting a federally backed study that's looking into screening for cancers through blood tests. Now, the Cancer Cabinet earlier this summer had laid out its priorities. They included things like screening, environmental exposure, preventable cancer, bringing research to communities, and supporting patients and their caregivers. Now, of course, Biden is drawing on President Kennedy's historic speech with these remarks at the JFK Library and Museum on its 60th anniversary and a call to unite people. And now, Ambassador Caroline Kennedy, she says in a statement, quote, 60 years after my father challenged Americans to land on the moon, President Biden is welcoming great challenges as new opportunities by setting us on a bold course to end cancer as we know it. Now, we spoke with the American Cancer Society Action Network. They are the advocacy arm of the American Cancer Society. They expect hundreds of advocates to be at the Capitol this week, in part to urge Congress to make cancer a national priority and increase funding for research and prevention programs. The organization says they are confident this Moonshot initiative will have an impact. Listen.
We know everyone can fight cancer, but not everyone has had the opportunity to fight it equally. And so there is a lot of issues related to cancer disparities in many communities. And so that is another area that, with the president talking about the need for screening and people really hearing and understanding how they can access that care, we do think that that will also go a long way in helping to reduce disparities as it relates to cancer early diagnosis and treatment.
Now, the White House also says this new executive order the president is expected to sign will ensure the technology needed in this goal to end cancer. Big picture, though, it's a part of Biden's economic plan. Senior administration officials referenced in part competition from China and wanting to ensure the U.S. remains a leader in this domain in describing the effort to boost this industry domestically. They described impacts from not only healthcare, but to bio-based chemicals, plastics, fuels, and agricultures. There were not details this morning yet on the funding behind this, so certainly we will look out for those details as the week goes on. Jay?
Yeah, and a very personal issue for the president as his son Bo died of brain cancer, of course. National correspondent Haley Bull reporting.